Good afternoon, everyone. It's always great to be here in Bengaluru. This is a home away from home for me. It sometimes seems like it is my home because I'm here so often, because there's simply so much to do in terms of partnership and opportunities. And as we talk about the next Bengaluru Tech Summit coming in November, this is number 2 for me. I'm one behind Jonas. And I will be talking a lot about AI, so I'll fill the counterbalance the paucity of that mention in his own remarks. But I want to start just by talking a little bit about partners. This is a partners meet, and I think it's important to acknowledge all of the wonderful partners we have in the room, starting with the Honorable Minister, as well as Dr. Carr, who have been wonderful advocates, partners in brainstorming, colleagues, and friends, as we all try to figure out how to do this together in a way that benefits our companies, our industries, and the amazing scene of innovation and energy that is happening here in Karnataka. I also want to recognize 2 partners in particular, one, the USIBC, the other, American Chamber of Commerce. Really honored to work with you yet again, USIBC, and for the first time at BTS with the American Chamber, to focus on how we can really network our opportunities more properly, and particularly this year with a very keen focus on artificial intelligence. And I want to acknowledge some partners that are not in the room, but will be critical for the conversations that we have been having and that will come to a head in November. And those are the 650 US businesses and firms that are resident in Bengaluru. These are world-class US companies. I don't play favorites, so I'm not going to start listing them, but I encourage you to do independent research, and you have a good idea, I think, already of some of the companies who are here. Why are they here? They're here because, as Dr. Kaur said in her remarks, Karnataka and Bangalore in particular is a destination for world-class talent, for innovation. I hate the phrase human capital, but I'm going to use it anyway. The human capital here in Bengaluru is unmatched. And is known for its innovation, for its dynamism. And that's what's attracted all of these companies here to do business, to invest, and to expand that investment. So we're hoping to do 2 things in the Bengaluru Tech Summit in November. I think the first is to continue to identify opportunities for US companies to expand their presence, to find new ways to invest, to find new partnerships that benefit their bottom line, and also contribute to the strengthening of the landscape here in Karnataka. But we want to do something a little bit bigger as well. Under the aegis of our cooperation with India on critical and emerging technologies, we want to work with everyone in this room to build an ecosystem and an environment that attracts new investment, that attracts new innovation, that doesn't just focus on supply chain diversification, but also value chain diversification, that builds new opportunities for original intellectual property here in Karnataka. How do we do that? How do we do that together? Dr. Kaur outlined some of the initiatives out there already in her presentation, including global capability centers, centers for excellence, including the upcoming Center for Excellence on AI, which we're very excited about. Looking at sister city relationships, how do cities come together to share experiences and learn from one another? And there is a sister city relationship between Bengaluru and San Francisco, a city in the United States that itself has significant experience with managing an IT ecosystem and building an environment that encourages that investment to expand. But I think also, consistent with this theme of being unbound, I think it's also an opportunity for all of us to look at how we can break down the walls that traditionally define the business that we do, how we can connect multinationals with micros, startups with mid-caps, how we can provide capital for companies that are coming up in the fields of AI and other critical and emerging technologies to develop their use case, to get to market. How do we take everything we have and piece it together in a coherent way that gets us to the destination that we all want to achieve? And I think that is the larger strategic lens through which we are thinking about BTS, the larger strategic lens through which we are thinking about our cooperation, and the strategic foundation that supports all of the work that we do to support our US companies here and to strengthen our amazing partnership with the government of Karnataka. I look forward to attending BTS in November and seeing many of you there, and thanks very much for the opportunity.
Well, pretty soothing to hear home away from home. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Christopher. Just